guys. For day 3 of my Let It Go challenge, I wanted to incorporate some quotes that I thought were pretty, powerful and applying. And it's been ironic. Over the last few weeks of getting ready for this project, I've been, jotting things down and adding to it here and there and letting it come together as it comes. But the more and more that I got closer to doing this project, it was like the more and more I saw quotes on Facebook, and I didn't really have to look for them. They would just pop up almost like it was meant to be. And there's been a few commercials about Frozen, and then the little "Let It Go," that little song would come on, which I love. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting. So I definitely saved some of the quotes that I came across, and I hope you guys like them. So let's see here. I have my phone here. Okay. So the first one says, I realize there's something incredibly honest about trees in the winter, how they're experts at letting things go. I really liked that one. I've seen a few different quotes like this. Like, sometimes we just have to be like trees and let things go. Or, in the winter, trees are beautiful teachers that teach us that letting go can be a very gracious thing. A lot of quotes like that. And I always wanted to be a tree, like, you ain't gotta really convince me. Like, I love trees and I want to be one after I die. Reincarnated into a tree, please. So I just think that's pretty. And honestly, it's a metaphor, but if you really thought about it, what would we do if the trees were just like, I don't want my leaves to fall this year. It would totally just be weird. And thank God that trees don't struggle with ego, because I don't know really what would happen if the trees didn't change, but they do control our oxygen, so let's not get real up in here. Okay, the next one's one of my favorites. It says, getting over a painful experience is much like crossing the monkey bars. You have to let go at some point in order to move forward. And I really liked that one because, first of all, when I was a little kid, the monkey bars were kind of like always a challenge for me, and I wouldn't really go on them a lot because I just knew I couldn't get across. My arms, dude, I don't have upper arm strength. It killed my dreams of being a basketball star. But I'm working on it. But yeah, I really like that one because I would have to use, like, I just remember as a kid going on the monkey bars, and you know what I would always have to do is I'd get to the middle and I'd drop. And I guess that's a form of letting go too, but if I would just be quick about it and not be so scared to let go of the one behind me and just go, I would see all the bigger kids do it so quickly. I'm like, how are you monkey barring like that? But, as a metaphor in life, I bet you I'd be way better at letting go metaphorically on the monkey bars than maybe in real life. But I liked that one. There's a cute little cartoon too. The next one says, letting go does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop trying to force others to. Yeah, I like that one because I really do feel like a huge part of why we don't let things go or situations go is because we feel like it's a reflection of our character, and we feel like it's that if we're letting go, that person or that situation will have proof that we don't care or that we're bad people or that you gave up, remember? Well, it's right. This quote is right. Letting go does not mean that you stop caring. Sometimes it means that you're done trying to force other situations or other people to care. Because if we don't feel cared about, or if you're not feeling cared about by somebody, and all you do is care about them, that's just not balanced, That's not fair to you. So I liked that one too. This one says, one of the happiest moments in life is when you find the courage to let go of what you cannot change. And we've talked a lot about that, honestly, about things that we can't change and why we should let those things go. It's basically a lost cause at that point. Things that aren't directly in our control or in our hands or fate. It's really, really hard or just negative to worry and stress about these things. And I know it's hard. I've been doing it the last couple of days, even still while doing this project. But honestly, it's been helping me because I'll just be like, just remember the project you're doing, Braylon. It's about letting go. You can't do anything right now about it, so just let it go, just let it release off of you, and just wait, take it day by day. So it is helpful. Let's see. Sometimes we have to let go of what's killing us, even if it's killing us to let go. That's true. I think sometimes we focus a lot on what it's going to feel like if we let go, but we never really talk about or think about what it's going to do to us if we keep holding on. And I feel like if we could have the opportunity to see the two different paths, like what would happen if we held on and what would happen if we let go, oftentimes we wouldn't like the path that led down if we took the way of still holding on. I think we would see down the road like, wow, that one has a lot more obstacles than if I just let go right now. If I hold on, that looks way worse. But unfortunately, the perception isn't that physical for us. We kind of have to go inside ourselves and reflect on it before making a decision. So that can be difficult. All right. There are things that we don't want to happen but have to accept. There are things we don't want to know but have to learn. And people we can't live without but have to let go. And I liked that one because it was a little bit more about than letting go. It was about a lot of things in life that are just sucky sometimes. But no one said life would be easy, and I hate when people said that. But I hate when people say that, but it's definitely not. And I'm glad someone never told me it was, or I'd be mad at that individual like, you are the biggest liar ever. This one says, one of the most courageous decisions you'll ever make is to finally let go of what's hurting your heart and soul. And I really like that one because the things that we are letting go of, guys, we might not know it, but the reason why we're letting go of it is because it is hurting our heart and soul. And it's damaging our well-being, our mental status. I don't know. It depends on what your situation is, but I just know the dangers of holding on to things that are toxic for us, or that I know that if the universe shows you that you need to let something go and you don't, it has a really funny way of letting you bring it to your attention. It'll keep reminding you. It definitely. The universe cares a lot about humans, and it's pretty strict sometimes. It has a crazy sense of humor. All right, so the last one. It's a real pretty picture. There's like a mountain in the back. It says, letting go is hard, but sometimes holding on is harder. And I think that's like what all the quotes were saying in one way or another. And I feel like life tries to show us this so many times. But for whatever reason, we identify more with holding on. And we identify more with, letting go is hard. And we don't want to. But I think we can get to a point where we see, you're right. Like, you're right, universe. I do need to let this go. This is I am beating a dead horse at this point, and I'm just going to let you handle it from here. That's how I handle things, or how I decide to, make a situation okay when it's not, because that can be hard to do. I hate when I can't control a situation, but sometimes you just can't. So the last one is just a little thing I wrote to discuss here at the end, and it says, if you keep holding on, what will the cost be? And I think, most of the time we contemplate more about what it's going to cost if we let go. Like, oh my God, we focus a lot on the part about that, because I think we think about it like, I think I should let this go. But if I do, this will happen, and I'll feel this way. And it gets tough. But do we ever think about, man, if I keep holding on to this, all my energy is going to keep getting sucked. And if I keep holding on to this, it's not going to be good for me. And the universe might show me in a different way. It might get tough on me. I don't think we think about that part. But I've been thinking about that more and more lately. About what I held on to for so long, for years and years of my life. I held on to things and let things hold on to me that should have been let go of, years ago. But as long as you realize it, everybody realizes at different points. That's what I have learned, is that you can't force people to realize something about themselves. It's one of the hardest things to do. Nobody likes to be told who they are, because we all know more than anybody who we are, because we are ourselves. So, you got to be careful there, trying to tell people and show people things that are wrong with them. That's another problem that I've had to let go about myself, because I'm a real good advice giver, and I can feel people's energy very well. So I'm really good at knowing how a person feels and what they're hiding, and I have a really gracious way of coming across to people and showing them that. I really want to be a psychologist one day, but I have ran into trouble with past relationships, and sometimes just in relationships that I'm in, because I care so much about my partner, and I'll I'll feel what they're feeling, you know, and I know they feel what they're feeling, but some people don't like to feel what they're feeling, so it takes them a little bit longer to realize, you know, yeah, I am sad about that, or I am defensive about that, or I am feeling a little insecure about that. I think as humans, it's a process of learning our emotions and feelings, and then also learning how to express those emotions and feelings and admitting those emotions and feelings to other humans who have emotions and feelings. Honestly, the creator is a little nutso because putting all these humans in this world, it seems like a big world, but we're all like trying to coexist. And obviously, take a look at the world, it doesn't always work out. Well, I wanted to end today with another little thing about the true definition of insanity. And I know we've all heard this probably around 5th or 6th, 7th grade. Some old person said it to us at one point in our life. Or, you know, it's come up as a topic that the true definition of insanity is when you do things, the same thing over and over again, and expect or look forward to a different outcome. And that is kind of insane and crazy. Some of us may be insane. I'm insane only on the days that end in Y, but only on those days. I'm okay with being insane. It makes me really creative, I guess. But I don't want to be insane in relationships or friendships or when it comes to jobs or anything like that, because I just don't, you know? Like, I want to be more clear-minded, and I don't know, I don't want to be too insane. Like, so the point is, we can't keep doing things over and over and over again and expecting different. Like, if this person gets back with you and cheats on you, and gets back with you and cheats on her, and gets back with you and goes back to this drug, or gets back with you and he just doesn't change and he's still mean and he's still an asshole, then sometimes we have to let the situation go because we can't control it, right? And we don't want to be personally affected by it anymore. And we have to stop expecting the situation to change, because we need to take people for who they are. When people show you who they are, or when a situation shows you what it is, believe it. I've had trouble with that because I can see the potential in a person, like, wow, you can really be this, this, and this, but you're this, this, and this. It happens. Not all of us can see our potential, and it's a lifelong journey. So just be careful where you're putting your energy at, guys. That's all I'm saying. Make sure the people and the situations that you're in deserve your energy, and that you're getting just as much energy from them too. That is a part of self-love, which is what we will talk about tomorrow. I wanted day 3 to be kind of chill and just kind of, you know, have a little bit of quotes that'll inspire us or speak to us. I love quotes. I'm a big quote person. So I saved a few of those in my phone for us. But tomorrow we'll talk about accepting the past and moving on. And we're going to talk about the past, present, and future as 3 different things and how they create a trinity. And then we're going to talk about self-love and self-worth, self-independence. So I think I like tomorrow. Tomorrow is a lot of deep topics. And hopefully I have a little more time and, you know, space to record these videos tomorrow. So, okay, I think that's it for today, guys. I hope your day's been good so far. I really appreciate all of you that have been liking and watching my video and doing this journey with me. It really means a lot to me. I'm seeing a lot of growth in myself. It's helping me a lot to write these things down and just kind of, you know, contemplate these different thought processes and what it all means. I'm a very figure it out person, so I like this a lot, guys. Really appreciate you following along and letting me know what you think. So I hope you have I hope you have a good rest of your day, is what I was trying to say. And we will meet back here tomorrow online at, I don't know what time, but on day 4. Okay, guys, obviously time for me to go. See ya.